Hey guys, welcome back to Deck Night on the Rocks. We're on the road doing a hunt. We're down in Cleveland, Tennessee, visiting one of our recently moved out children, and we saw this gem of a store, Gtown Wine and Spirits. Why is it called Gtown? I don't know, but this is where we're at. Looks like a nice place, and they have a lot of good bottles. Do we find anything? Do we come away with anything? Were their prices worth considering? Stick around, guys, and see what we find. All right, y'all, let's get right into this and start with this Tennessee whiskey section of the Jack Daniels area. They have the bonded and triple mash and all those things. They have the single barrel select and the single barrel rye. This doubles the single barrel barrel strength rye. On top of the McLaren, which is just regular doubles, old number 7, put in a bottle with the McLaren name on it. And up there we also saw the Sinatra blend, which I don't like very much, and the price was $179. Down there was all the flavored stuff, and here's our Chattanooga whiskeys, which you all know I love the Chattanooga stuff. The nearest, we've been hearing good things. We probably should step up and try it. George Dickel I don't like. I don't want anything to do with this dick. It's Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday stuff, guys. If you find the right ones, it can be really good. The age 7-year Doc Holliday is excellent. But the age 10 year is even better, and then they've got these 13-year hazmat things out that we're going to try soon. They definitely got my curiosity. Let's see, Woodinville, Oregon bourbon, I think. I've never had it, I should. Some Nulu, I've had a couple of those. They're okay. Pinhooks, never had. Penelope, the Architect, and the Toasted, I really need to get on and try. Ben Holiday right there, and that's a winner, guys. If you ever get a chance to get that, go for it. Let's see, there's some Blue Run. We've had a couple of those. We were really intrigued with it at first, but we started realizing that they were really expensive. And there goes that Willet Pot Still grossness. Here is the Angel's Envy, which is not a bad priced bourbon if you get the lower end stuff. People don't like the port finish, but I do. I think it's pretty good. Here's the Colorado bourbon at $2.91. We got one. We've never opened it, so I keep forgetting about it hiding away in the bag, getting all dusty. Jefferson's Reserve, Jefferson's Oceans. No, those things are not good. I've had it multiple times. If you guys like them, give them a shot. That's what you like. If you never had them, actually give them a shot. Mess that up. If you like them, drink it. If you haven't tried it, give it a shot. Jefferson or Peerless Double Oak is good stuff. All the Peerless stuff I've had, I've really enjoyed. YouTube watchers, if you're watching this channel, that means you like bourbon, or you like us, or you don't like us and you're watching. But whatever reasons why you're watching, there's a way you can keep watching.
Like, comment, hit the bell, subscribe, and share.
So whenever you guys hit the bell, that'll give you notifications for whenever we post a video. And the important thing that it does is let you know we're doing a live stream. We always give away bottles of bourbon. If you're looking for bottles, we try to give away some that's not always the easiest to get. You never know, but we always try to give something away at the end of the month. So hit that bell, make sure you get those notifications so you don't miss out on anything we're doing. We'd love to really use the help to get this channel growing. Make sure you share and comment. Share and comment are the most important things. Like, subscribe. We really appreciate all you guys. We hope to see you around again with your comments and in our live streams.
Join us on our live stream coming up soon.
Keep sipping. See you next time. Here we go, some Whistlepig whiskey. Now, this one always had me confused. I thought it was Canadian whiskey. That's because I learned it was sourced from Canada. That's why it's called a Canadian whiskey. It's a Vermont company that sources their stuff from Canada and also the MGP in Indiana. Now, they are making their own stuff, and they 100% distill their juice off of their homegrown rye. So I never really preferred it before, but it seems to have, the last one I tried, I believe, was some of their own stuff, and it was not sourced, and I feel like I enjoyed it better. So maybe give it a shot. If you didn't like it before and you want to give it another try and see if the new juice that they distill on their own is better than the old Canadian sourced whiskey. Bottom Heaven Hill is definitely worth the price. It's a pretty good bottle. It's starting to become available again. That Lux Row stuff's pretty decent. It's probably the best Lux Row product I've ever had. Haven't had Old Elk, give it a go. It's pretty good. Bardstown, if you guys watched this before, I get overwhelmed with them, but they, because there's so many of them, but the ones I've had are good. Hey, check out that blonde chick over there, my little booty on her. What's up, girl? Let me get them digits. Now, here's a good line, the Old Forester brand. It's got anything, the Whiskey Row series is great, Statesman's good, their rye and their 100 proof. I love that stuff, guys. The Old Forester's very hard to go wrong with. My West, I've had one or two, and I've enjoyed it, but I haven't really delved too far into it. Bullet Bourbon is a good mixer, a good inexpensive bourbon. I've heard the 12-year rye is really good. If you can find it, give it a try. I wouldn't turn my nose up to it, but it's also not what I'd run to. Larceny, the new label there, I'm not a fan of the regular stuff. I like the barrel strength better. Maker's Mark, guys, it's a good mixer. It's a good everyday. I'd maybe have it at the bar, but we have one that we did store pick with, best Maker's Mark I ever had, and I don't think I'll ever drink the regular Maker's Mark again. Basil Hayden, guys, if you want a low proof bourbon that tastes good, that's a good one. It's kind of costly, but it's good stuff. A Woodford Reserve Double Oak, oh, y'all should definitely try that if you haven't. Another Woodford Reserve I'm not pleased with. Oh, look, there's that Willow Pot still again. Yuck. Merry Christmas, guys. Did this video a few weeks back. Sometimes it takes a while to get these hunting videos out. Knob Creek, boys, this is the way to go, especially if it's a store pick. The higher proofs are really good. 1792, guys, I don't know about the small batch, but everything else they make is top notch. It's pretty good for what they are. The availability is a little hard hit and miss sometimes, but you should try it if you can. New Riff, everything I've had is great. Don't ever pass up on a New Riff if you find a good price. All right, I don't know what my video skills are doing, but they're sucking. Let's see here, United, Pursuit United. I got one I don't really care for, but I heard that there's a lot better than the standard ones. It's a white label, so one that you're supposed to be looking for. Elijah Craig, guys, pretty much everything they make is good. That's a great Heaven Hill product. And Amy is calling me over to look at something. So let's take an adventure over here and see what she's found. No, that's for
Oh, you gotta be
a member. There's no way that would be sitting here right now.
Yeah, but I was like, how is this?
Look how old those prices are. Can't even see them.
That's $128 for like 12 years.
Is it a rip? Yeah, no, this stuff is not for sale.
It's like, I'm looking for one.
I'm looking for all of that up there, but none of this is for sale. That Sinatra might be. Oh. Is this a joke? Why is that pot still in there? Wow, I want $236 for those Sinatra.
Hold on.
It's good prices on this stuff, but there's a reason for that price. All right, y'all. These are their allocated bottles, and they have prices on them that are very hard to see. They're even hard to see without standing there. Those prices are the prices that they will sell them to you if you get selected to buy or win or however they do their allocations. That is not a price that they have on the shelf for us to buy tonight. All those bottles I had were not for sale at that time. There was an allocation process that they do that I did not ask about on how you could get those bottles. So they were cool, they look great, and they were fun to look at, and the prices were amazing, but they were not for me and Amy that night. All right, back to the normal hunt. Let's get back over and see what we can see. Jim Beam, Maker's Mark on the end cap. That's where they keep the cheap shit. You know, not really cheap shit, it's just what everybody's looking for, the real easy, quick grab stuff. All right, let's hit this slow-mo button and see what we got. Here we go with one of my all-time favorite brands, the Four Roses. I've said it before, those cheap plastic bottles I'm staying away from because I don't want to ruin the other Four Roses single barrel select and the single barrel barrel strengths and stuff. The small batch select, but that stuff is great, and if you haven't had it, try it. Avoid the other stuff. This rabbit hole stuff is really good. I've enjoyed all the stuff I've had. If you have a chance to try it, you should. Don't pass up on it. Never had the Redemptions or the Reservoir. Ooh, we're getting into the Turkey. Wild Turkey 101 is a classic, and it's a good one. Russell's, all their products are good. The 10-year Russell's is good. Now the Russell's 6-year rye I haven't had, but I'm sure it's good because all the other stuff is. So if anybody's had it, try it. Let me know what you think about it. We do love the Smoke Wagon products, and we love the company. The Smoke Wagon Aaron's really cool dude. Travelers, that stuff's just bad or worse than one of the pot still. Well, avoid it. Don't buy it. I can't imagine it's going to last longer than the run they've done. It's so bad and selling so poor. RD1, we haven't tried it. We talked about it in our last Bourbon Hunt video about their history and where they come from. Go check that out. It's a pretty cool story. All right, moving along here. There's some Tin Cup whiskey. We've had a Tin Cup 10-year, and we were less than pleased the first time, and then we got into it again, and we liked it a little bit more, so we're going to have to pay more attention to it. Here's some Rebel 100. It's not good, guys. It's not good. The Rebel 100 cash strength I heard is pretty decent, but the one we have is not. So if you guys are going to have to form your own opinion on this one. There's some Bowman brothers and Isaac Bowman. I don't know what's so different about that compared to John J. Bowman and Abraham Bowman. We had a John J. We wasn't impressed. Here's the bottom shelf stuff, guys, that everybody says to run by real quick because they don't care about it. There's some benchmarks, which is pretty good for the price. It's one of the best price bourbons that tastes pretty decent. That Pure Kentucky is ass, so try to avoid it. The Bradshaw down here on the bottom shelf surprises me. We have a bottle, haven't opened it yet, but I've heard good things about it. The Castle and Key, I've heard that it belongs on the bottom shelf, but I don't think so. Long Branch, I know was a celebrity bourbon, but it's still pretty good shit. It's Wild Turkey. It does not need to be down there. Neither does that Cooper's Craft or those Green Rivers. Why are they down there? I don't know. And then all this awesome Wild Turkey, rare breed rye, Wild Turkey, Kentucky Spirit. I think that's just where they randomly put it. I think it's some stock boy that didn't know that what he was putting on that bottom shelf. He's like, look, here's a gap. I've got these bottles. Let's just stick them down here in this hole. That's just ridiculous. That's the top shelf stuff right there. Wild Turkey is top shelf. There's some 13th Colony next to the very old Barton. And moving on through to the other side, and this is all there. Don't know, I'm moving too fast. This is the roller coaster whirlpool of bourbon hunting. So we go over here to the center section where they have stuff out. These are eggnogs, and they're Elijah Craig's toasted barrel. No, it's single barrel. So that would be a good grab. We didn't get one because we already have them, but it's a good grab. I don't see a price on it. Maybe that's why I'm sitting here looking for one right now. But if you guys ever had Elijah Craig single barrel, it's a winner. It's a Heaven Hill product, and it's one of the higher end things as far as I'm concerned. And you should give that sucker a grab if you get a chance to find one. And they have been out a lot more these days. I've seen a lot more of that in the toasted barrel around. Here's those tables they've got put out with stuff. And there's the old Buffalo Trace Blue Run. It's a 79.2 store pick, a Bardstown Origin Series weeded. Let's run right by it real fast. There was a toasted barrel, Elijah Craig, Masters to Select, Woodford, another Green River, Thomas S. Moore, Green River, Kentucky Owl. They went bankrupt. And then here's the Hard Truth right there, and some barrel. Now these stuff, we never had a Hard Truth, and I think it was, we've got one now, we haven't opened it yet. So we would like to give it a try and have an opinion on it. So that's it, guys. That's all for this store. It was a nice, clean, organized place that had some decent bottles at decent prices. Obviously, they have a plan for the allocation that's not just for the everyday person to come buy off the shelf. But it was a cool store, and we liked it. We didn't buy anything, but maybe next time we're down that way, they'll have something we want, because it was a nice place to walk into. So if you're ever around there, go give Gtown Wine and Spirits a shot. And we hope you appreciated this. Please like, comment, share, hit the bell, come back around for all of our other regular videos, our other bourbon hunts, bottle reviews, blind tastings, and top fives. And you definitely don't want to miss it on our randomly produced live streams that we give away awesome bottles. So make sure you hit that bell so you get those notifications. Appreciate you guys sticking around. Thank you for watching Deck Night on the Rocks, and keep sipping.